Hi there! These days there's a lots of discussions on business agility, technical agility, team agility, agility all over the place. So let us explore what level of agility you have in your organization you want to grow in towards, and how does it relate to business agility, for example. Stay tuned. Let's explore the level of agility in relation to business agility. The Agile Manifesto, the starting point of everything, I guess, is 20 years old this year, so a good moment to reflect on the levels of agility. Let's say that agility is an attribute on an object. For the engineers, more technical people, that's very clear. It means we have a kind of an attribute, a kind of behavior on an object, on something physical. If we now say agility and we want to bring it into corporate environments, then we could say we have the attribute of agility on the individual, me as a person, for example. We can have the attribute of agility on a team. We can have it on a department or maybe the full organization. And if we are at the level of full organization, then I would consider this business agility. All the other levels, I would not consider business agility as such. So let's explore this a bit more in depth. If we say we have the agility attribute on the individual level, what does it mean? It means that the individual has the willingness to learn new skills, that they are adaptable to evolve over time according to the needs, the skills, the technology required to build or grow their products in the context of an organization. So this would mean for me that on the individual level we have acquired the attribute of agility. We have the adaptability and willingness to learn new skills and evolve. If you put the attribute of agility on the team level, so we grow it a bit and we put it on the team level, just like you see many of this single team scrum happening in an organization where we have true collaboration on that team level. So, and with true collaboration, I mean we have different skills, we have different personalities, and we actually have a high dependency on each other to create something useful in the context of our team. If you say, okay, team level agility for us in our context, for our organization is more than good enough, then I would recommend to look for frameworks that enable single team scrum, single team product backlogs. If we say we need agility on team level and we don't need it somewhere else, then a framework where we have a product backlog for a single team is the right one for you to look at, to evolve towards. And then we have agility on team level. It doesn't mean that your organization, department or business is agile or acquired the attribute of agility. If we want to grow further, then we need to grow, for example, towards department. We put the attribute of agility on a department. Generally, we see this happening. We put the attribute of agility on a department which is R&D or the IT department. The department that is creating new features on existing products or creating new products for the organization, which is still split off from their business department, which is still split off from the operational department, so that we can have easy financial controlling in the CAPEX and the OPEX, by the way. Anyhow, let's forget about this. So we put the level of agility on the department level, the R&D department. It means we need some kind of multi-team scrum, for example. We have multiple teams that act as one. So they coordinate amongst themselves. They do all the work amongst themselves. They really work as one team, even though it's multiple of teams. And they're all sitting behind one and the same product backlog, for example. If you want this kind of agility on at least the departmental level, then you need to look for frameworks that put multiple teams behind one product backlog. So now we have it on a departmental level. This could be, in your context, the perfect solution. It might be on the CAPEX we want to have the agility and all the rest. We don't bother that much. Our market doesn't require it, good. Go for this approach and put agility on a departmental level. Then again, we see in many organizations, they say, okay, we want to have an agile organization, we want to have an agile business. It means that we need to put the attribute of agility on the full organization. It means that We need to absorb the business department inside this single multi-team setup. We need to absorb the operations in there. We will need to adjust our financial controlling so that it enables this kind of agility on the organizational level. We will need to adjust our HR practices to enable agility on that level, and so forth. What is crucial is that as an organization, you need to think clearly what level of agility, where do we want to put this attribute? Is it on the individuals, on team, department, or is it the full organization? What do we need within our market? We see too much frustration these days in organizations where the claim is we want to have an agile organization, we want to run an agile business, but they really don't want it. They want it on team level. Be clear about it. Make a clear decision. Make a clear path towards this. You might say, okay, we want to have an agile business, but at this moment in time, we start with adding the attribute of agility on team level. And if we figure this one out, we are going to go to departmental level. And if we figure this one out, then we're going to absorb other departments into it and start adjusting financial controlling, HR, and other practices towards it. So this is a clear path forward towards business agility, for example. Make a decision. Make it clear where it starts and stops so that you avoid frustrations in your organization. And I hope this will help you out in figuring out as well which kind of framework suits our needs the most. If you want to grow to business agility, then I would recommend to immediately look for frameworks that at least have one product backlog and multiple teams working from that one backlog. Thanks for listening. There is more coming up in my channel, so please subscribe to the channel, do the ringer over there, and then we will see each other back soon. Thank you. Bye bye.